is 100% not equal to 1 get scammed. This place has much higher a magic Manax quotient. So to the point, which means that it is more just innately magic as a place overall. And so when you attune to it, it does feel a bit weird, overpowering. Not overpowering, because that makes it sound like you're gonna lose, but flooding. But you manage to keep your focus on it, and because you're not doing the full extent of your capability of it's like this 100-foot radius thing centered on you. No, you're just really focusing on just like a patch, like here. That's like that you're just sort of forcing it around it through. So you manage to. The wind flow immediately dies down in this cave system. I will say that. It just goes from a gentle, constant to a like you're in like a stagnant haunted house or something. So, where do you guys want the trap or the flashbang?
Can we set it up like that? Do we only get one?
You only get one, and it's not like a 20-foot radius thing. Like you get to put a tripwire somewhere.
Oh,
I said it's not like the alarm spell.
Right. Yes, I deleted
you guys
my
can,
token. No.
You can lock off one of these passageways equivocally.
And you can build like ceilings all across.
Because there's nowhere else to attach it to where you can like hide it.
Yeah, in that case, like boop to boop.
Unless you guys want to make a really openly obvious trap. That is a hunty tag. You could purposely make an obvious trap.
Could we make an obvious trap here as if we're hiding like between these two rocks? And then this is like, haha, surprise!
You could put a trap there, whether or not things fall further down, that remains to be seen. But you can put traps where you so see fit.
They just spawned in.
Also, if anyone has like a bear trap as part of their pack, or not bear trap, hunting trap, you could deploy those too. That's literally just crank them open and drop them somewhere. I don't know which packs come with a hunting trap. I recall. Oh wait, no, none of the packs come. Actually, no. I thought one did. Whatever.
No, you have to buy them separately.
Well, no, there's one thing that starts with. I think Outlanders start with it.
Oh yeah, no, Cheddar had one of those.
I'll even
And then I sold it because when the fuck would I ever need a hunting trap? Says a hunter.
Yeah, so you want to trap this one?
Yes, I think this would be good. Considering the wind's coming this way, we kind of could probably figure out what's coming from that way. But this is
okay, super.
Oh, making that thin line is smart.
It's so funny how
Put
I just
2 back.
There we go.
So you two begin going around setting that trap. I will say that whatever falls for that trap, which is I'll put the parameters of it being adjacent to this line. Whatever falls for that trap will have to make the same save as the flashbolt thing, so it might get stunned for a round.
Okay. Here's open. Self-gain ability to subtly control weather around you. Woo.
So your scents are being hidden right now. The brambles surrounding you guys are ever growing thicker.
You guys got anything else?
I got rope.
Got rope?
I mean, if you let me out, I could make one of you guys fly.
Is it loose foliage?
If you want to go chop down some of the bramble, you can make loose foliage.
I just need like stuff that would cover. So basically, if I dig this out and we tuck in here, we repack it in, and then we throw some foliage over it, so it looks like it hasn't been disturbed.
There are places where you can go drop down, because like the entire place does have some bits of brush here and there, naturally growing brush, and the edges of it do have debris from the nearby environment. The bramble walls aren't breaking down any trees that are already at the tree line. They're just sort of getting the in-between. So you can go collect some loose foliage, and whether or not that'll be enough to encompass like... Well, I guess if the mouth of the hole is only as big as like one of you, then maybe. That being said, if you're caught, it's a hyper disadvantageous position.
I did like a little shandy over on the wall when first.
Unless you could grow big and break out.
This is true. Maybe. Who knows?
I gotta get some bullets.
Roll me a survival. You are one person in the team. with advantage. I like someone to roll survival.
I have a plus
Okay.
3.
I have a +6.
Yeah, probably you.
But again,
yo,
I roll pretty shit.
Are we gonna subscribe to that superstition though? Are we?
I have faith in you. I trust
Alright.
you to not roll shit once.
With advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. There
Look
you go.
at that!
That's why I was ready for it.
Flick gave you her luck.
Well, yeah, what'd you grab for your racial fate?
My god, I didn't is what I did.
Half-Faces have dark vision already, right?
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't? Alright, never mind then.
Yeah,
Never mind,
they
you're
just
good.
get, like, stout halfling and stuff like that, so they just have variance on what they do.
Alright, fair enough. Moving on with our lives.
Anyhow.
Well, they did. I guess I would have made Lord of the Rings of the Hobbit a lot easier though if they did have dark vision. Wait,
It's
dude,
like-
wait, dwarves have dark vision. What the fuck were they on about? Whatever.
It's them, humans and Dragonborn, I think are the ones that don't get dark vision. Maybe gnomes. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's silly.
You know, what'd you grab with your 4th level?
Defensive duelist.
Okay. Roll me D100.
Sure.
I'll give you 10 and below.
Well, then I need better than what I rolled before. 76. Oh, I was so close, too!
Oh, close. 76. Damn it. Damn.
76
I
is the one
actually
that
had someone
versus
for the first time actually roll a 69.
Nice.
And then we were like, oh, he got 69, nice. And then we were like, wait a minute. Has everyone ever actually rolled a 69 before? And I thought about it, and I was like, no. No one ever has. Not even in this campaign, I don't think. I don't think anyone ever has rolled a 69.
I rolled one in O's game on Thursdays.
Yeah. But not in any of these campaigns that I run. That I keep.
No, I
that
don't
keep
think
it-
so.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what, fuck, we're at. So they have one.
They have 69
One's
count.
on 100, 69's on 100, and then 100's on 100. Because it's a very rarely tracked thing versus 76, which shows up time and time again.
Can I roll a d4,
Yeah.
and if I get 76, it counts?
No, because that's a way more weighted odd.
Okay.
That's a 25% chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for fun, though. Yeah, failed. Anyways, so I don't get nothing.
Yeah. So, nat 20. Yeah, Mordecai, you begin going over and collecting recently fallen debris to the point where it's still green. It's either recently fallen and still green, or the Feywild just has weird magic like that. And certain parts of it certainly does, but at that point they don't fall off the tree. So it's probably the first point. Regardless, you begin
It just
collecting a
makes sense.
series of... You guys are equivocally making a Gilway suit, and you begin sort of tucking away underneath your arm, under your shoulder rather, like branches of different sizes and calibers, all interwoven. This is like a evergreen sort of forest, so it's not terribly hard to find, branches and so on that sort of are well designed in keeping things in place. That's not the only thing that's in this place either, evergreen and stuff like that. There is plenty of mosses and lichen, the little
The green
little
shit.
moss. Yeah, the green shit, whatever it's called. However you pronounce it, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. I want to say lichen, but I feel like I'm wrong.
I think it's lichen.
Maybe.
We know what you're talking
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, so you collect other things as well, even a mushroom. Go you. And as because you have to go to the edges, because obviously this center area is just all compacted soil and stone. As you get close to the tree edge, the bramble line, I'll call it. I'm probably not gonna remember to keep calling it that, but the bramble line. Xania, who is accompanying you, maybe not by her choice, but what can she do? It's not a red cat mushroom, no. That'd be pretty
Sad.
fucked up. And then suddenly you get Relker attacking you as well.
Oh, what am I doing here? I was in a dragon den.
Well, if it was a red cap, that'd probably be better. Red beret would be even worse. But anyways, besides the point, as you get closer, Xania just sort of sniffs at the air and gets to puts her hands on her cage, on the what are those called? Like the little bars, is this bars of her cage? I thought that had a different word. Anyway, the bars of her cage, and just sort of squints. Oh. And she just goes quiet. Can you let me out, please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please, I'll help.
No.
I promise. I'll help. I'll help.
No.
I'll help you in this fight. Please, please. I don't want to die.
No.
Please.
Wait,
No.
Why are you
Mordecai.
so concerned?
He
You're suddenly
walks
much more
over.
desperate.
What languages do you speak?
I actually
Yeah,
forgot
asking
to pick
Mordecai,
languages.
he's in.
Asking the big thing.
Well, obviously I'm speaking Common right now. I can speak Sylvan. I can speak.
Mhm.
I'm okay in Nevros, more or
Mhm.
less. Elven a little bit. I'm not
Perfect.
so good on it.
Okay. He says in Elven. Also no.
Damn the disrespect!
He just like begins pouting and tearing up. That's mean.
He might be
Come
so
on,
much
I don't want to
effort.
die to a Leshy.
Shouldn't have got
So,
caught.
can we do some kind of check to try and recognize that bad boy?
You can roll an advantageous intelligence or wisdom
Yeah, I know.
check.
I can
Is that?
roll
Ooh,
an
what about a nature?
I'll give nature. I'll give nature.
Same exact
We
roll.
have advantage. We have advantage.
So, anyways, come on, Cole. Come on, Cole.
I mean,
Oh,
16 is
16.
just not terrible.
Hey, it's a 16.
You get those on occasion.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
almost wish I didn't have advantage actually, because then I would have been able to reroll.
Oh, then that one.
Yeah, that would have been 5.
Maybe you do. Let's read the wording on it.
Stout halfling. Here we go.
Well, let's see.
Well,
Yeah. I see. That's why I can't trust your
I realized
ones.
that I could. You choose one. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it anyways. Halfling. Lucky. Yeah, so you can re-roll once. Whenever you roll 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new result.
Okay.
So since you rolled, okay, yo, there's it's not much better.
It's a 7. It's a 7.
It's better than what you got before, but
Okay.
but still
That's
not
good
much better.
to
So an 8.
Crash, how do you spell Navros again? Is it
Nevros. You spelled it right, correct? You spelled it correct already. Yeah.
I remember
It-
the pronunciation was a little different. Navros.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a telltale sign of like a similar Nevros versus an actual Nevros. Is the real way to pronounce it is Nevros, but provincial bastardization of the word just says Nevros.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's how you can get a glimpse that a person sort of has maybe not knows what they're talking about, but definitely has a better grasp on what they're talking about. Yeah, Nevros versus Nevros. So yeah,
Good to know.
16 for you, Cole. Yeah, you've heard. You're not like any of these surface doors, but you were pretty studious in your Silverblood training, and you recall time and time again, mostly because it, I don't know, just sort of stood out visually. Leshy, they're quite literally forces of nature. They are comprised of wood. Mostly, you've heard some cases where they actually do have a more fleshy, visceral form, which is a really big crossover and bastardization, and those ones are much more fearsome. But an ordinary Leshy, Leshin, whatever you want to call it, is comprised of wood. They stand staggeringly tall, I think around 10 feet or so, 8 to 10 feet, changes. And that's without the horns. They always have a stag skull as a quote-unquote head or faceplate or something like that, whether or not it has something underneath, but no one ever knows, because every time they die, they just start disintegrating to leaves. Speaking of disintegration, they can incorporate themselves. They can become because they command also more than just the flora of nature, the fauna of nature. Oftentimes wolves, but most Leshens can become a flock of crows. And that sort of is some of the hallmarks that they're nearby, as you hear birds calling. Because that's sort of how they move very quickly around. Sort of like a Malthus. Although Malthuses are a bit more edgy, as we've learned.
Would I know what angers and placates them?
What angers them? There's a number of things that can anger them. They're very territorial, and depending on the, I don't know how to say it, seniority of a Leshen, sometimes they will, accommodate a community if the community pays tribute in one way or another, either by sentimental value objects and trinkets and curios, or by a literal human sacrifice, or by rites of passage. If they're that integrated into the community, like the community will, they'll get their own children fact-checked by the Leshen, and so on. Of course, that does mean some children fail the trial, which is its own form of human sacrifice, but that's besides the point. But that's normally in the mortal realm. In the Fey Wilds, especially here in the Wild Fey, you would assume that they're immensely territorial. And the more, I don't know how to describe this, more fresh ones, the newer Leshy, have something to stake claim to, have something to prove, have something to make precedent of, a reputation to build. So they are even more territorial. Also applies to the more desperate Leshy.
Right. Okay.
Come on! Please, I don't want to die in a cage!
Tell her no in
Says down
primordial.
Sylvan. No. Yes.
Huh.
Do it.
He's just gang up on her and saying no in different languages.
Just hit her
Please,
with language
I
that's-
promise I'll help. I promise I'll help. I promise I'll help.
Okay. What's your true name?
I'm not telling you that until you agree to it yourself.
No.
That's how this works!
Too bad.
That's not how this works!
You're in a massively disadvantageous position. You don't have much of a choice on that.
So are you guys right now with the Leshy!
There's a difference.
How
We're
lethal
ready
could-
to die.
He looks at the tripwire. I don't know, looks like you're making your own cage right now to me.
He just looks down at her. The difference is we're ready to die.
Fair point.
Yeah, everyone's a hero up until they're dead. Whatever. Come on! Unlike that one over there, she puts like, I have something to live for.
Well, sucks. You shouldn't have gotten yourself in this situation.
She just blinks. I hope you guys get your guts ripped out. She just like squats in her cage and puffs up her cheeks and crosses her arms and like begins tearing up, looking at the bramble line.
Good to see your true colors coming out.
You know, most people will react aggressively when you're an asshole to them.
Sucks.
How lethal could a Leshy actually be? Like, what can it even do?
Can I rig some, like, rock traps to fall?
Certainly. You have the hammer for it, and you have no wherewithal and knowledge to do it. Yeah.
This man knows how to
Make me an attack roll with advantage because you're attacking a stationary type. Just to make me an attack roll, man. Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Don't call them
Durgar.
Draugr. Don't bastardize them to that cursed race. Yeah, you get to the point where I even. Is there anywhere you want to widen? You as a character slash player. Like any of these walks.
Actually,
I'll take away like a two squares worth of stuff as you begin smashing at stuff.
This right here, actually, so I could fit through it when I get big.
Aha.
You know that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. All right. No one panic. I'm moving into GM layer so I don't accidentally click on it later.
So if Easy can't
No one
go on,
panic.
Apple text.
Yeah,
it's annoying, but we can do it. Like, you know.
Wait, no, it's 3 squares. Wait. 12 inches
Hold on.
squares.
Wait.
Mission accomplished. And then delete on GM layer. Perfect. Wait, no, I did the wrong one. God damn it. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, I think you
stuff.
meant like
I put my.
just like
Yeah, I
shave
went.
off this
I went
chunk,
too deep, and
basically.
I went too deep on it. That's what I did.
Too deep in
Alright, so
paint.
we'll just do this.
Get lost in the sauce.
Oh, that's wrong. Whoa!
Well,
Everything is wrong in the world.
Everything is awesome.
It doesn't matter if
eh,
intention.
There. Way better. Way better. Way better. Rock is rock.
My hair.
Rock go smash. Rock is now
and
smaller
then
rock.
Being a female, I swear.
and then make me a tinkering check. Just do it straight. Actually, nah, you're a Duragar. I feel like Duragars would do rock traps a lot. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
All right. Indicate where you want these traps to be set up. I'll give you.
That watches the
These are really good rolls. I'll give you I'll give you 3.
Okay, so I'll put one here. Oh, that's the worst color to do that.
It's fine.
It's supposed to not be seen?
I guess, yeah. Okay.
Covering our exits in case we need it.
I'll add this to that, though. And how do you want these to be triggered? Like as like a trip line or something, or a tripwire, or like a in case of emergency hit pull, and then the pull will drop the shelf and then crush things underneath it.
So this one, I'll have it be a trip line. These two a pull. No, sorry, these two a trip line.
Those two a trip line. Okay.
And this one a pull.
Okay. So I'll do trip lines thusly.
So the reason I want to build this is for things. We did lose so many things though, Rick.
And then that one's a pull, and we'll just leave that one as is. Alright, make those lines thinner. Small.
Up, right?
Small. There. Alright. So while Cole is literally breaking rock by force and setting up a trap natural to his home turf, what are the other two of you doing? I know what Danny is doing. She's being very sad.
Ah, sucks.
I was gonna try to here if you guys release Xania, she can show up in the main campaign, but I don't think she's gonna get to that.
No. The only way she's gonna get out is if we try to run away and use her as a distraction by throwing the cage at the thing.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, be my guess.
Here, hold this.
Yeah. So.
I was gonna try and get information about the Leshy from her, but I don't think
you're gonna have to do a good job persuading her, considering how antagonized she's been.
Nah,
but I will say, like, it's not like Silverbloods have had to work with fairies in the past. Enemy in my enemy situation. They don't like doing it, but you know, Space Marines and fucking Eldar don't like doing it in Warhammer 40k either, and they still do it at times, right? So like. You guys, you can, especially as an officer, as a class, like it's not necessarily you're an officer, but that's besides the point. Like, if it's advantageous, you are allowed to work with Fae. Like, that is a thing. That's probably where dogmas, just like the Inquisition in Warhammer 40k, is it worth working with the enemy of your enemy, or does it corrupt you? The practice changes from Silverblood to Silverblood. Like, are you willing to accept the lesser evil to kill the greater one? Sort of deal, right? So, at the end of the day, it's a morality and ethics or whatever issue. Like, are you squandering resources because clearly fairies know how to kill each other? They do it literally all the time. Are you squandering resources by rejecting the thing that they're going to do anyways? Again, it's up to you. But know that she is pretty peeved considering how your two friends have been antagonizing her.
I have not been making much of an effort to be friendly.
As you did point out, like, she is currently in the disadvantageous position of negotiation, so up to you. I'm changing this rock, it's bugging me how perfect it is. It's actually bugging me.
It's
like,
too perfect. This is where the boss is hatched.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that would be pretty fucked up. I would never do that.
Cap.
Cack.
You walk into a room.
Before.
It's totally
I've
normal room. Filled with
done it before
stalactites.
you guys with the crystal light.
Oh,
Exactly.
How dark is it in here?
Mom's in her.
Hey, Crash, how dark is it in here?
Not terribly. No! I deleted both. Yeah, it's not terribly dark in here. It's... You guys are in an occluded area within a constant sunset twilight environment, so it's not bright in here by any means, but it's not hard to see. Like, it's easily perceivable.
Okay.
I've made a cat. I just realized if you tilt your head to your left, it makes a cat.
Kitty cat.
There you go.
Teamwork. Should we keep it there? No, we should keep it there.
No, we shouldn't keep it there. So, what are you guys doing? Well, he's setting up traps.
How much time do we have?
Or you guys can just take a short rest. Well, actually, no, you guys are already done so you can't take a short. Never mind, take that
Yeah,
back.
this is like halfway through the short rest, probably.
Take that back,
Yeah. Want to talk to the person I can't remember the name of because I'm awful at names.
Xania.
Xania. Or at least try
That's the name.
to.
That's the name she's known by to you guys. It's just clearly not her true name.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah,
Or
if
else
she
this would
gives,
be a lot
that,
easier.
gives that to us, we can she can get right out.
Yep, hops right on out.
Simple as.
I was gonna say she like crouches down to look at the thing, but she's probably eye level with the cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
It's like, hey.
can I point out, like, slavery is clearly a Dwarvar thing. Like, it's literally what half their culture. But y'all have no excuse. Y'all are just bad people. Just kidding. It's a fairy. It doesn't matter.
There's the double take. They're not people. Yeah. So they're just like, hey, are you being
Hey.
still? So you want out? Pretty
I
fucking
do.
American. So
And you guys want to like not die and fail your mission.
we kind of already. We're good with the mission.
That is an erroneous assumption.
Also that.
So you want to fail?
No. We just haven't failed.
Yet. She says, looking at the bramble line. And you guys hear the cawing of birds out there.
How about you try... How about something of a convincing argument? You give us information about what we're gonna go against, and maybe I'll try to see if I can get you out of the thing. And by maybe,
This
I
is
mean
a
I'll
really
give it actual
one-sided endeavor that doesn't confirm anything.
Yes, but
Swear thrice.
the alternative is we all die and you're stuck in a cage in a hole in a cave, or we all die and it breaks open the cage and eats you like a cooked egg.
Mutually assured destruction.
Fair. Or you get stuck in a cave forever.
If
Until
you
the
swear
next beach.
thrice that you'll actually try to get me out, then I'll tell you.
Guys, is at this position.
I'll put in a clause for you. She says, like, her eyes like shooting up. Like, ugh. That you don't have to break orders to get me out.
Meanwhile, Cole's just happily working on traps. Like,
Yeah, I got these traps.
Look at this rock. Ah, this is a good sized rock.
Dig,
Gonna crack
dig.
the skull.
the dolphin.
Oh, yeah,
Pulls a lot more wholesome.
It's when this the good work to be done. That's not they.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have to break any orders. If you have to break orders, you don't have to let me out. But at least try.
Looks up to
Swear it.
Mordecai.
Impassive face.
Ah, thanks, bud.
Nothing new from him. If you swear it, I'll tell you everything I know about it.
See, how much do you know about it, though?
How much can you get me out of here? See, we both don't know what the other side has to offer. That's what we call compromise.
See, the problem is I've been tricked by Faye in the past, so I'm not super leaning towards
You and me both.
Fake thing.
She says, looking at the case she's in.
Being relatable.
I'm just gonna casually, with my thumb, my index, going down all the way to my pinky, one finger at a time. I'm just gonna casually roll some lightning between each finger, shocking grasp style, as this is going on. Go faster and faster.
How about... How about this? I know an Old Blood's coming.
Yeah, that's... Honestly, I'm more afraid of that than the Leshy.
Yes, but...
Which is sort of why I want to go.
How about this little caveat? You get a chance to prove yourself to earn freedom, and not just escape and have the hunter track you down after this. But if we die, you go back in the cage. Or if something goes wrong, go back in the cage. There's like a up and down. There's like you have a chance to do something better.
Okay.
Point something out before you start negotiating with this creature. Reinforcements are coming.
Yes.
She just admitted she is more afraid of the reinforcement than she is of the threat.
And I'm trying to say, prove to reinforcements.
I will say there, as of right now, there's only in the order itself only one Old Blood Hunter. No, my bad. 2 Old Blood Hunters are active right now that aren't dead. So, and you know for a fact it's not any of those 2. You all know that for a fact. It's not any of those 2. So the fact that there is an Old Blood Hunter coming to you means that it's one that had died before.
Ooh,
and has been brought back.
This Falter.
Which is a pretty it's a pretty regular occurrence, but it does mean that they are a bit... It's like they operate on a higher agenda than the current contemporary order, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, they might not help you. They might just look at you, think, man, we used to be better back in my day.
Back in my day.
And just be like, you should have been better hunters, dumbass, and leave. Like, that is a thing that has happened before. Like, just because you share blood, semi-literally, doesn't mean they're obliged to help you. They might just come get the coin and leave you to die. Because that's the mission, right, for you guys? And so, like, that is a thing. Like, an Old Blood Hunter is above, like, your pay grade. And you're beneath theirs. So, it depends on which Old Blood Hunter, which there are dozens of throughout history, comes to get you. They might just leave you to die.
Yeah, I think Mordecai is more mission first at the moment than life first.
The thing I'm proposing here is we temporarily let you out to help us. You prove your worth. And they let you out on a more permanent basis, rather than just being stuck in a cage forever. Or if we fail and die...
Do we even have the authority to make that arrangement?
You guys were given full discretion to do it as you so see fit. You guys have the authority to let her out, like, permanently.
Yeah.
That is... It's been entrusted to you. You just have to have a justifiable reason.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have, what's it called? Operational authority.
Yeah. It's a case of our best judgments. And... I don't know. It's a potential.
I just had a meme on it.
I'm just back in my day, didn't use no fancy gun.
We don't know fancy gun back in my day. We use crossbows and rocks. Looks at Coldstrap. See, that's a good boy right there.
Good man.
Yeah, as you're having this conversation, you see him like walking around through the glass and down some mean stuff. Billy's out the feet. Wait, did you just say release her?
As a potential temporary effect. For her to also potentially have the option of it being a more permanent effect working with the Silverbloods.
A lot of potential in that, sir.
It depends on if the mission is successful. And
That's
if the Old Blood doesn't
Captain.
just smite him down instantly.
Or us for letting it out.
I'm willing to swear it thrice that I won't just leave immediately. I'll help.
And then leave.
I mean, I'd like that, but I don't think you're gonna agree to that. So I'll get back in the cage once it's done, because I know you're not gonna just let me out.
You'll swear on that thrice.
I'll swear on that one thrice.
And that you'll stop moaning so much.
I can't stop that. I can't stop that. That's just part of the
It's kind
circumstance.
of like a natural thing, like you making
I
rock
could
traps.
stop
It's just
it
part of
for you.
nature. You might want to cool it down a little.
If you kill me, then you guys can't talk to your friend anymore.
Who said kill?
He does have a convincing.
We in the Dwergar community are big on therapy.
Physical therapy?
You see, that was a joke. That was a Dwergar joke.
It's a chicken.
I don't know, Dwergar. Maybe he is. Maybe he knows a good therapist. Maybe he knows group counseling.
You guys hear the calling once more. Can we just decide this already? I'm willing to make that deal if you guys are willing to make the deal.
Sure call, Captain.
Oh god, I was gonna leave it to a group decision.
Nope, you have
Make
operational
me
authority.
back, Captain.
Okay, so what is the wording of the deal? It's she'll come out, she'll help us, she won't leave immediately, and then she'll go back in the cage once everything is done. When she say she'd go back in the cage? Like, specific wording on that.
What did you say for it?
Oh, help me with wording.
Right, Garth, write it down. There you go.
I'll give you this because we have other things to do this session. Mostly because we're operating on a hyper-limited scheduling. She'll help you for the fight, and then go back once it's done. I will say, depending on how... What's your guys' intelligence score?
Ha! +1?
Score.
Oh, score is
Up
12.
to a 19.
What is it when you're not
If
jacked
Alright,
up?
well
on
then-
naturally, I could boost it to 19.
There you go. Well, we'll take the 16 for the time being, because it's not being boosted right now. If you guys know that if one of the deal holders dies, like if they're immortal, then the deal is null because you're just fucking dead. So she could just leave if you die.
Can we tailor it to all three of us then?
All three of you had to be swearing in on that deal if you want that to happen. So that's a catch. The more people you include in the deal, that's more swears thrice that had to be made. So if you want to get in on that deal, sure.
I think it's like a safety precaution. It would probably be a better idea.
No true names had to get exchanged for that. You just had to swear thrice on your name and power. But no one knows your actual name. You just swear the invocation of it. So that's up to you.
And then the benefit for her is that that Flick tries to put in a good word to let her not be trapped in a cage forever, but working for Silverbloods.
You said you would try to get her out without breaking orders. That's the deal she's operating with. So do you take it or do you leave it? Those houses are getting closer, so is the calling.
I hate the idea of just wasting this time, though, by not doing it.